Alright everybody, we're going to install some auto up and down switches. Generally in a second gen Tacoma, passenger side is just only automatic down, so I'll show you guys in a second. Got our second gen Tacoma right here, and yeah, let's show you what it is. Alright, so we got these new switches in today. You see a lot of little autos on there. Now your second gen Tacoma has one auto switch, and if you notice, we can go down very easily, right? But if you do that, it's just auto down. We don't have auto up. So what these new switches will be doing is it will give us auto up and auto down, but it will also extend it to all four of our windows. Now the kit comes with the driver's side, and as you see over there, and a passenger side switch. The switches on the rear of the truck are the different size. So, and for now, basically it'll allow you in front. If you've done a seat delete in the back or something along those lines, doesn't really matter anyways. So, first thing we're gonna do is you need to take the door panel off. So, you got one screw here, which I've already removed that, simple Phillips head screwdriver, and then you have another one back here. Now, very easy, pop those guys off. You're gonna come down to this corner right here, pull. Now you're gonna have to give a little bit of a tug. You might have some clips in there. They usually pop out, not necessarily a big issue. This kind of pulls off. Once those are off, you know, your door panel comes off pretty easily. Now, if you go back into the back right here, you have one switch right there. Now, that switch is not incredibly hard to take off, but kind of get in here, kind of got to get in that switch and just kind of pull it out. Now, if you'll see, you know, right here and right here, you know, it's got a little slide one on it. Comes out fairly easy. Now, for this, it's good. You can kind of pop it back on the top there. Now, in the kit, they give you a little tool if you don't already have one. Kind of get this sucker in here, kind of go in here, and this actually pops out very easily as well. So you're kind of good in that. Get that piece out, pull it like this. Now, on here is fairly simple. It's just a component. Now you're going to have to unscrew here and unscrew here and here, and now as you see, very similar side by side. We're basically going to screw that back on. So give me a second, I'm going to swap that out. All right, well, I'm back. Don't usually do these, so don't have a nice camera setup like a lot of these other guys. Took the stock one off. You can see it's a little bit blue. The other one's actually black, so if you're, for some reason, you're confused on what it is, it's pretty easy to tell apart. So here it is, bolted back in, fairly easy. You know, looking at top of it, you pretty much can't tell the difference except for a ton of auto switches. So that's pretty rad. So there has a lip on here, as you can see. Kind of let's hook this sucker back in right here. Very easy. Pop it back in, and everything looks good. The switches are a little stiffer than the stock ones, but overall, not entirely too bad. I'll see if I can hold this in here. Now this part does get a little bit tricky, but showing the view, just not a lot of room. So let's kind of get this kind of funky in here. Now, if you've changed it like I did, hold on one second. All right, so as I was mentioning, this little guy got pushed in. So if it won't go in for some reason, you know, press the tab right here, pull this sucker out. You know, let's see, there should be like a snap that kind of happens on it. And so now when we're gonna go bring it on here, kind of do the setup, you can kind of hear that snap. So that snap means it's in, right? Let's go back, and before you're actually doing anything, just check and make sure it works. So I got the truck on right now. Let's look at the window right here. So look, we got all down, and then the beauty of it, auto up, hands free. And even beauty of it, let's look over passenger door, passenger right. Beautiful. Now, auto up. Now I did tack them all kind of at the same time, but driver's side, swapped out single up and down. Now we got all 4 up and down. Super cool, huh? Super easy. You know, once you get the door off, it's maybe a 5-minute job, if that. I'll stop this a second and move over to the passenger side, but mainly all you want to do now, you got your door in there, you go down, kind of just clip everything around, give it a good clip here and there. Had this on, push this little sucker back in right here, the sail, and then just pop these 2 screws in there, which I'll do afterwards. You guys don't need to watch me do that. But yeah, super simple. Next up, we're gonna move on this one. So on the single one, a little bit different. We're gonna pop that switch out over there and pop that guy in. So give me 1 second. All right, we're back on the passenger side. Now, the passenger side is real easy. First thing people are gonna do, probably gonna come in, I totally forgot, come in, they're gonna start taking these off. So you actually do not need to take these off. So the nice thing about this, as opposed to the driver's side, is on the driver's side, it's got a really tight cable. Like getting it in there, you got to kind of just get an angle, you know, prop it on the door seal, you're pretty solid. Now on this one right here, let's just kind of get our tool that they gave us for the driver's side. Get in here, get that sucker popped open. Just use the same thing, a little cheap one they gave you. You may have some better ones. Pop this out. Nice thing is, you see, just kind of pops out, super nice and easy. Now I'm gonna try and hold on to this while I do it, but they come out pretty easy. I've taken these out half a dozen times, so it might be a little easier, but there's just little, you know, pinch deals right here that you just need to kind of drop off, and you know, don't drop it like I just did. Pretty easy. You know, so on this side, you know, basically want to make sure you don't kill your lock button. But on these ones right here, pretty easy. Now, if you'll see on each side, there's like this section right here. Basically, got to pop it out. Now, what I found is if you kind of go in here, and I like using this little needle deal rather than that. Try doing that at first. You can kind of go in there, kind of, you know, pop that sucker open in here. Let's see if I can do it on camera. So it's going to be on there, and so just enough to pull it out, and you can see it's kind of coming out, and we're just going to kind of wedge it out, wedge this sucker out. Now, if it's not giving you a little thing, you might need to go in there on the other side. I found out, like, you know, it's a little tricky, so just get in there, gave me a little trouble. If it's stuck like this and you just can't get it out, take your little needle and go like right in here and just push it out. Push out just a little bit, and then this sucker just basically comes out like that. So very easy. You noticed it's basically the same switch. Now basically just going to go in and plop this sucker in, same thing. So yeah, doesn't make any clipping sounds. It should. So kind of give it a sense in there. So if it gives you a little bit of trouble, like on this right here, sorry, I had to put my phone down, kind of just went in right here and just pushed it in. You know, it's not an OEM part, so you got to understand fit and finish might be a little off, but now we got the same one. Now going back, I'll kind of just reverse order. So now we're just gonna do a reverse order. Plug in everything back in. Make sure when you put it in, plug it in. Now, same thing as before, put it in. This one doesn't have the same hook. Push it in, and then we got auto down, hands free, and we got auto up, hands free. Very easy, super cool. If anyone needs any stock OEM parts, I got a few of them. Yeah, good to go. Auto up, auto down, all 4 windows, passenger and driver's side. And if anyone is interested in some seat retro swap videos in the future, finished this Audi S5 retrofit in the Tacoma, I don't know, about a year ago or so. 12-way power, heated seats, great stuff. Anyways, thanks for your time, guys.